Let's take a look at adding a class to the LMS. You notice that I'm logged in here. Once you're logged in under classes, there is a button for add class. So if we click on that, we go in here and select our school, and only the schools that you're assigned to will come up. We can select our subject, and then we can type in our class name. And then you can select your school year. One thing you'll want to note is that at the beginning of each school year, you will want to create a new class because you will not want your students registering to your old class from last year because they'll be able to access everything. So make sure you create a new class at the beginning of each year. Then we're going to click on the Add Class button. You notice that it added our Algebra 1 class right here. And then at any time you can click on this little wheel to go in here and change the subject of the year. If you need to add another teacher, you can type their name in right there, and it will their name will start to appear, and you can click on it. And then right here it shows the class registration code. This is where your students will go in and be able to register for the class. So what they'll be able to do is, and let me see if I can get this to come up. Well, I'm already logged in. I'm going to log out and show how that works. But what you'll do is you'll give your students this class registration code, and if you need to reset this at any time, you can change it. You'll give them that code, and that's the code they'll use to join the class. And once all of your students are done, done joining your class, you can go in here and lock it, and that registration code is locked. Nobody else can join this class. If you need to unlock it at any time, you can do that as well. Click on Save Class. Now that we have our class created, this is where you can go in here and add posts, assignments, and events, and that's covered in a different area. But you also have a files area just for this class where you can go in and add folders, links, and files. And then there is a roster. And once your students join your class using this class code, and again, you can find it in two different areas. You can find it under roster, which is right here, or you can click this little wheel and it shows it right there as well. There's two different ways to get to it. But once your students join your class using that class code, their names will come up right here, and you'll be able to see who all has joined your class. But like I said, I'm going to log out here and use this class code. So it doesn't do me any good to copy it, but if I click my little wheel up here, click log out, what your students will do is there's a sign up button for students. If you click on that, this is where they'll enter that class code, then they'll put their first name and last name, and then they can continue signing up with just a regular LMS account, or they can continue to sign up with a Google or Microsoft account if they have that. So that's how you add a class within the LMS. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to help.